Welcome to today's episode on the topic of ABAP Matrix. Before we get into the ABAP Feature Matrix, here's a brief overview of what you actually need the information for. There are now various forms of S4 systems. If you're still using an ECC system, there's really only the on-premise variant, which customers usually operate themselves. If you're transforming to S4HANA, you now have 3 variants available, each with its own advantages and disadvantages. The majority of those who have already completed their S4 project probably started with an any-premises version. The system is hosted by the customer or by a service provider. Any type of development, whether classic or ABAP Cloud, can be carried out. Modification and enhancement are still permitted. S4HANA Cloud Private Edition. The system is hosted by a hyperscaler and operated by SAP via a RISE contract. However, some tasks are still the responsibility of the customer and must be performed independently or commissioned from SAP. From a development perspective, everything can still be done, but ABAP Cloud is recommended by SAP. S4HANA Cloud Public Edition. The operation of the system is entirely SAP's responsibility. As a customer, you only have the option to implementing extension with ABAP Cloud. Modifications and enhancements are no longer possible. SAP BTP ABAP environment. This is an ABAP runtime environment in the BTP that does not contain any business modules except of the core and business partner. Development can only be carried out with ABAP Cloud as with the public edition. The ABAP environment receives update every 3 months, the public edition every 6 months, and upgrades are available for the rest every 2 years. Since the on-premises customers can determine their own update and period version, the ABAP Feature Matrix is especially needed when systems are at different release levels. Then you should know the different features available for each release. You can find the ABAP Feature Matrix on our website in the SAP area, either via the SAP landing page or the short link in the menu. If you execute the request directly, the features are structured and visualized for all releases in all areas. Each individual block shows the various features in order and from which release they are available. Let's now look at the class area and examine parallelization. The CL ABAP parallel class has been officially available since release 1909, but was downported to 1511. Before that, however, the class was not available. In the front section you will find 2 links. The first link leads to the GitHub Wiki, where you will find general and additional information, such as the node number for the download. The second link usually leads to the SAP help page. If there is no information available for the feature, it usually refers to a community blog post. In some cases, however, no information could be found. Using the settings in the upper area, you can also adjust the settings to your release and, for example, restrict the scope. You will then receive a concise overview of the features that are already working and which aren't. If you'd like more information and insights into the repository, you can also visit the GitHub repository. All the information you see in the matrix are defined there in technical form as a JSON. In the config folder, for example, you will find the settings such as the various files, releases and statuses that you see in the list at the end. This folder also contains the documentation where you will find further information on the structure of the repository. Under content you will find the actual matrix, which is divided into different areas. Let's take a look at the ABAP Cloud area, for example. The various features are listed here with their release. You will also find information about the wiki and the official site if available. The ABAP Learning Matrix builds on the Feature Matrix and uses the information to show you only the new features between 2 releases. The idea is that you select your current release and the target release you are currently moving to or upgrading your system to. As a result, you will receive a list of the new features that will then be available to you, along with the corresponding links to the documentations. This allows you to familiarize yourself with the differences and new possibilities before upgrading, and to know what will be available in the next release. The ABAP Feature Matrix and the ABAP Learning Matrix are intended to give you the opportunity to understand the difference between the releases and provide an easy way to check whether a feature is available in the current release. There will still be some gaps in the list. If you find any, please open an issue in the repository. Thanks for watching and see you next time.